Hey everyone, Ibezinga here. We're still doing show season, so today I'll be bringing on another White2Tea show, which is the Predawn Dark. And to be honest, one of my favorite show pours. So, like I said in the previous video, I am actually not the biggest show drinker, but I do enjoy this one, and it's mainly because of the smell. So what's special about this tea is, first of all, it's a 2022 tea, so almost 4 years old at this point. It was pressed in 2022, and then it was sent to a Yancha maker to roast this tea, and that was done in 2023. So yeah, this tea has a couple of years of age on it, which makes it quite smooth, to be honest. Not the smoothest, but quite smooth. But the scent is, in my opinion, its main attribute, and really stands out from a typical show. So let's give it a whiff. Yeah, so it's like if you concentrate the smell of a vanilla-y, chocolatey show into one and then just have that smell blasted in your nose. It's amazing. It's an incredible scent. I really dislike smoky teas in general. Not as a rule, but in general. I do dislike them, but this one doesn't have any smoke at all. So it's really just a roast you smell. Like, you don't even smell anything roasty or toasty or charcoaly or like anything, any smoke at all. You just smell those amped up characteristics that make a show sweet. So yeah, let's do some first impressions. First of the wet leaf. Yeah, still that very typical, very strong aroma. It's a little more woody than I remember. I remember it very sweet and vanilla-y and chocolate forward, which is what I really like about this tea, but it seems a bit more woody to me right now. So, first brew, still quite light. It isn't the darkest of shows, that's for sure, but still a bit light, I could say. You can notice it in the color as well. So it's got a reddish copper brown to it. And yeah, let's give it a taste. First, check the mouthfeel. Now, there's something about the mouthfeel that doesn't sit quite right with me. It's a bit, and I don't know if it has anything to do with the charcoal roast, but it's got like a chalky quality to it. It's like it leaves like some, it's not like minerality on the tongue, it's really like something, yeah, like there's chalk in the tea, and that's something I dislike in this tea. That's the only point. It isn't the thickest yet, it might still need some time to open up, but it's fine. Yeah, the taste itself, it's not as strong as the scent. The taste is more typical show. It's a nice mix between woody and chocolatey or vanilla-y. Yeah. It's not the sweetest, that's for sure. It's not as sweet as the gingerbread man, which I've had in my last video, but it's definitely sweeter than the en passant, which I had 2 videos ago. So that's a big difference. I'll do one more brew for the first impressions. And from what I recall from memory, this tea doesn't really have that many steeps in it. It doesn't have any real endurance like other tea has. So let's do a second brew and evaluate color. So yeah, a little darker. I'm doing a different angle today, so I don't know if the camera really picks it up, but a little darker. Seems a little thicker as well. Yeah, but the fragrance, it's great. You know how people always want their house to smell of pumpkin spice latte or pumpkin spice everything in fall? Well, this is what I would want my house to smell like. It's incredible. It's amazing. The only downside to the tea is that it doesn't really transfer into the taste. The taste isn't amped up. The aromatics definitely are. And that like chalky texture to it. Those are the only downsides to this tea. But I mean, for the rest, it's a great daily drinker. I would drink this tea every day for sure. It's a very nice tea. So as you can see, a little bit darker, a little bit thicker as well, which is what you would hope. Yeah, thicker, but also still got that chalky mouthfeel. So what I will do is go through a couple of infusions. We'll see how far I can push this tea. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have the same endurance as other teas, but we'll see how far this goes. So see you in the middle steeps. So I just brewed up the next, the 5th infusion, and it's been a 30-minute infusion, and I already saw it drop off. It's a little lighter than the 2nd infusion, which was much shorter. And then in terms of the smell, it has diminished a bit. So it's got the same general profile, but not as intense anymore. So a little lighter. I would put it more on par with the waffles, the White2Tea waffles. But right now the Predawn Dark smells a little woodier and a little diminished. In terms of mouthfeel and texture, that has the chalkiness has diminished as well. So it's not as chalky anymore. There is some underlying chalkiness remaining, but it's generally become much smoother. So I'm adding it up to it being roasted tea, and I don't have much experience with roasted Yancha, so I don't know if that's very common in there, but it's something I don't really like, and it's not the same as like minerality which I get in other teas. It's really more like, yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. It's got a chalky texture. So what I will do, I think this tea will drop off very fast now. I will reboil my water. I will do a 1-minute infusion, and depending on how strong that one comes out, I will do a last infusion. I don't think I will get more than 8 infusions out of this, or more than 7, I should say. So yeah, much smoother. Good daily drinker right now, not the thickest anymore, so really dropping off right now. We'll see how it performs in the late steeps, and I can give a final verdict on this tea. Alright, so 7th and final infusion. This one has been in the pot for about 4 or 4.5 minutes. And like I said, I did the last steep, so the 6th one for 1 minute, and it was kind of weak. Not a lot of texture anymore. Like very woody and brewed out profile already, which is a bummer. Because if this show didn't have that very interesting and strong aromatic components, I would be very underwhelmed with this tea in terms of endurance, in terms of taste, in terms of mouthfeel and thickness. But aromatics, like 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, out of this world, amazing. But the rest is lacking. And so for me, that's something I really consider, of course, and I probably won't buy a whole cake of this. I'll do the last tasting of this tea, so 4-minute infusion, 7th infusion, and I don't know if I mentioned my brewing parameters, but it's 7 grams for 100 milliliters, which isn't really high for a show, but it's not like my typical 6 grams for 100 milliliters like I would with a raw pour. So, cheers. Yeah, just like brewed out woody flavor I get. Not a lot of texture. I will just chug this tea. No, not for me, unfortunately. So, aromatic component, great. I think this tea would excel when you throw a couple of leaves or a chunk in a big pot or in a thermos. I think that would be great, although the aromatic component might lack a bit. But for a gong fu session, not really my cup of tea. So, not the last video I will do in this show season. I have one more left. It's my favorite one. It's the Pretty Girls, which I would like to review. And I think, since we're now the beginning of December, that will be my last video of 2025. And then we'll see what 2026 brings. Perhaps a specialty, I don't know, we'll see. So, thanks for watching, leave a like, and consider subscribing if you like this video, or if you would like to see more types of videos. Let me know what you think of this tea, if you've had it, what you thought of it, if there are any other vendors that charcoal roast their show puerh, because I think the concept is very interesting. I just wish the base material were better. We'll see. Let me know, and we'll see you in a next video. Cheers.